Hey guys, today I'm going to be making a video about, Winter Storm Wesley and its impacts on the upper Midwest region. So, right now we got, this radar here. It's got some snow bands over South Dakota, Montana, and Colorado, Wyoming. Now take a look at these snow bands. Cities like Denver, North Platte, Pierre, and Sioux Falls are in for these heavy, dark blue bands of snow. Well, somewhere in middle Nebraska will be a rain-snow line. This is by tomorrow morning. Then eastern Nebraska is changing over to snow. Got the heavy snow over western Minnesota and eastern South Dakota. And then the rainy side of it's going to come to the northeastern U.S. Here we got a line of heavy rain in Michigan and Indiana. Chicago should be all rain with this event. Minneapolis will be rain to snow. Let's see. Yeah, look at some of these numbers. Home places could see up to 30 inches of snow from this thing in South Dakota and western Minnesota. A lot of other places, like Nebraska and Colorado, could see a foot or two. Wisconsin, Chicago might even get a little bit, but I'm thinking it's going to be mostly rain for them. Last year there was Winter Storm Xanto that hit the same area, and it's going to do very similar to what that did. Produced like a foot and a half of snow in South Dakota and Minnesota. Well, there won't be as much of an ice threat with this one as Xanto, because there was an ice storm in Toronto and Buffalo last year, and Michigan and Wisconsin from Xanto. Blizzard warnings are already out for these parts of the country, South Dakota and Minnesota. Let's see. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty nice by me. So yeah, let's take a look at Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Tomorrow, blizzard. Today, snow. Five to 8 inches of snow expected tomorrow. Here, it's going windy. I'll show you some other stuff here with the wind. It's tonight. So yeah, we have thunderstorms near Omaha. Some pretty heavy snow right here. Let's take a look at some of the winds. Let's go back one. Here we are. Some of these winds. This is sustained wind. 30 miles an hour sustained. This could be blizzard conditions. So Huron, South Dakota, Pierre, South Dakota, Valentine, Nebraska, North Platte, Nebraska are all in the running for a blizzard. Let's take a look at some of them gusts. Near 60 in Minneapolis. Huron, 50. Parts of Nebraska, 50. 45 around Pierre. Even into Iowa. I think there also might even be a severe weather threat further south, towards Missouri and stuff, and Kansas. Let's take a look how much snow is going to fall over the next 3 days. Look at these numbers, almost 2 feet of snow. Could be around 6 to 8 inches in Denver. So let's take a look at Denver. Blizzard warning. So yeah, Denver's going to start off with rain, and then it's going to change over to a blizzard. It was 80 degrees yesterday in Denver, by the way. Now let's take a look at Pierre, South Dakota. It's already starting to snow there. 8 to 12. Another 5 to 8. So they can be 12 to 18. Easily. Now let's see what the... No, I'm going to show you the forecast for the Twin Cities. I think they're going to be mostly a mix. And it's going to change to all snow. See here we got snow over to sleet, freezing rain over to rain. So it could be a mixed bag for Minneapolis. Very windy conditions. Highs in the 30s. So even here. Look at that. That's sustained winds, 32. We're only expecting about 8 to 12. But still, it's going to be kind of cold. Yeah, look at them winds. Be back into the 60s next week there. Now let's take a look and see if we can find some stuff about the thunderstorm side and the rain side. Yeah, there's some thunderstorms here too. Yeah, even in Omaha. You also got high winds down in southern Texas. But that's not with the snow or anything. I think it's just always like that. And you can see as the week progresses. Showers and storms head towards the east. The south as well. Parts of Texas could see some storms. It's showing a heavy band over Abilene, Texas for Saturday morning. And finally, let's look at some temperatures. See how Missouri will be 70, and over here it will be in the 20s. You can hear towards 80 in Kansas, and into its northern neighbor in the 20s. That's got to be some insane jet stream or a cold front. Yeah, this is going to be a good cold front. Look at that, down into the 30s in Kansas City. As you go out east, it'll get warmer.